WP, you've been granted a strange power. You can add a zero to any number, doubling your bank balance, extending a lifespan, even changing the outcome of a vote. But you can only use it twice. Then you wonder, what if you used one of those zeros to increase the number of times to use it? You can add a single zero to any and all kinds of systems and situations as long as you can quantify the item, entity, or concept you are adding to. You have two chances to do so, the ephemeral being echoed into Jonathan's thoughts. So, hypothetically, I can append a zero to my bank statement, making my meager $100 into 1,000. Or can I use it on something more abstract, like someone's thoughts instead of one train of thought? Can they have 10? Jonathan asked. Yes. Both situations apply, though I would suggest not adding to your own thoughts. Those cases often degenerate into schizophrenia, and I would not recommend such an action. The being said, whatever stands for a physical manifestation vibrates in different hues as the vaguely humanoid shape alternates between different states of being, seemingly there and not there at the same time. So technically speaking, if I add the zero to the end of the days in a week, we'd get 70-day work weeks. What if I added the zero to the end of the year in the calendar? Does that mean I jump forward in time from the year 2025 to 20,250? 18,000 years of technological progress. Or would it just mean that some scientist somewhere realized that the dawn of human civilization actually started 20,000 years ago? And we have the records to prove it, and somehow every global institution just agrees on the new change. An interesting question, the answer of which would be the amount of energy used to fulfill your condition. The path of least resistance would apply here. In regards to the appending of the number zero to the year, it would take less energy to fulfill the second implementation than the first implementation. Do what you will with that information. Remember, you only have the two chances to append zero to any item, material, concept, or numerical constraint. My time in this planar existence will unravel shortly. Make your choice. Only two chances, you say. I choose to add a zero to the end of the two chances given. And in that moment, the entirety of the universe seemed to expand onto itself. The being of unfathomable origin seemed to glitch and stutter, as time decided that the concept of continuity was thrown out the window. And GT, nah, and LT. You hear the being begin to fray at the edges. The tapestry that held its being in this plane seemed to unravel instantly, ripping the being apart, then suddenly reforming the being even larger, stronger, more magnificent than before. It's being magnified, power dancing at its metaphorical fingertip, becoming more constrained yet unbounded. Jonathan thinks he heard a strangled cry, and the echoing in his head intensified to unimaginable proportions, yet everything was strangely silent. After a few tense moments, the being seemed more solid, but something seemed off.